What up, everyone? Thank you for coming back to my channel. As usual, I do appreciate it. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to lend an ear to my thoughts and opinions and perspectives. I do appreciate that. So I wanted to speak today about the O Block 6 that are accused of killing FBG Duck in a very wealthy, well-to-do area, shopping area. And not just that, but kind of tie it in with that whole Chicago drill scene. And once again, it all ties back to gang, thug culture. And unfortunately, there's a section of hip hop that really promotes that, and it just scoops up all these young, mostly black lives. But of course, you know, not just blacks, but mostly black lives, very young, and either incarcerates them or puts them in the grave, or, you know, maybe debilitated, who knows, or just mentally messed up on drugs. I mean, like, the conclusions, the end results are 99.9% negative. Of course, there's a 0.01% chance you could become Lil Durk, you know. But, I mean, if you look at the drill scene, you know, in Chicago for all those years, I mean, how many lives lost to gang, gun, street violence? So many people, so many young black males and women that could have been who knows what. I mean, they literally just wiped out. So that community themselves literally wiped out, I'm sure, like family lineages, all sorts of people that could have come from those young people, could have been born from them and done who knows what. Like, so many lineages could have been created, so many things could have been done, wiped out. They literally just killed off who knows how much possible future generations could have come from who knows how many people actually died. I mean, like, wow. So many people died from the drill scene. I think it started around 2011 or 2012 or something like that. And it had so many people like wrapped up in it, just caught up in the lifestyle, yearning for the clout, loving the attention they were getting, even if it was just for a hot second before they got killed. The O Block 6, led by King Von, who is now dead. Who, by the way, they said a long time ago, had he been alive, he would have been the face of that RICO case, just like Young Thug is for YSL. But he got killed before it came to fruition. But anyway, long story short, paid $100,000, or put $100,000 on FBG Duck's head. Street beef going on for years and years, dissing dead people. And in the end, everyone ends up dead. So the 6, they catch FBG Duck in so I'm down here in South Florida, would be like our Bal Harbor area. Very well-to-do, I think it was like Dolce & Gabbana stores, Louis Vuitton, like that kind of area. The guy was shopping, and those guys, apparently somebody, if I'm not mistaken, dropped, like he made a call to some individual and let people know that FBG Duck was there because they couldn't find him, and they found him in this heavily populated by a lot of innocent people just doing their normal shopping. He was there. They rolled up. Some people jumped out, broad daylight in front of everybody, shot the man, stood over him, killed him, ran away. Then, of course, what is a crime nowadays? Well, I'm not gonna say nowadays. I'll say in that specific sector of gang culture and street violence and rap, that drill rap. What is committing a crime if you don't brag about it online? So, you know, they did all sorts of, I don't know if you would call it discreet bragging, but a lot of people basically put together that they were bragging about killing the guy. And now they're all facing life, young guys, early 20s. For what? For what? And who wins in the end? Who wins in the end? The people that are building prisons. The people that are building the prisons are the ones that win in the end. Because they just get more and more bodies. Bodies in the grave, and then bodies in the penitentiary forever. And then also, I mean, hey, you wiping out generations of people. So also, what do they call that? What's that thing that they got on Bill Gates for kind of, I don't know if he slipped up and said it, depopulation. Depopulation right there. And I mean, on the surface, you really can't blame anyone but the people that are doing the depopulating. Because, hey, I mean, they're the ones pulling the triggers. Who's giving them the guns, or how are they getting so many guns so rapidly? I mean, well, we don't need to focus on that. But hey, yeah, they're the ones doing the killing, and who's gonna care? I mean, it's just gang violence. And hey, we got Lil Durk rich off of it, so that's all we care about. But it's just a shame that is the end result. This, I mean, it's like drill. Yeah, it did go to New York and other places, but it's the place where I guess it originated in Chicago. It's dead. It wiped out an entire section of the city for years. Not literally wiped out completely, but you know what I mean. Just like decimated the numbers. Really lowered the number of people there, and the number of potential people that could have been there, and then boom, in come the immigrants. But hey, that's a whole nother topic itself too. But yeah, drill rap. This is the end result. FBG Duck dead, King Von dead, all the other guys dead in prison, and life goes on. Maybe you get out, now you don't have an opportunity to live a good life because you got a criminal record. Join the club. It's really gonna suck. But you may want to even consider yourselves one of the lucky ones, because at least you survived with your life. Best of luck to you, because you are gonna need it. But just a sad ending for that whole that era. And if we were to be real, the people that made the most money outside of Lil Durk, we know Lil Durk made it. They took one. I always say, it's you take one and you make them rich and famous, and in return for that, you get thousands. You get thousands dead or in jail. Basically, out of like the workforce. They won't have to worry about, taking care of them or anything like that, or them doing anything. I won't say taking care of them. They won't have to worry about them doing anything productive or having any sort of good, positive, genuine impact on their community, their families, their lives, or the world as a whole, who knows what they could have done, got them at an early age and got them out of there. Mission accomplished. And there you have it. I'm pretty sure years later, or maybe not even years later, maybe they're doing it now, who knows? People are gonna look at this drill era and really try to calculate all the lives lost, affected in jail, in prison, dead, or just on drugs, homeless, childless, fatherless children. The effect that drill from Chicago had on the country is awe-inspiring in a very bad way. And how many people are really even talking about that? Like, how many people even care? Is that even a thing? But it is the reality for a lot of people. And for those of us who is not, I guess it's just, hey, black people killing each other. Hey, whose fault is that? That's theirs. That's their parents. And life goes on. And that's the unfortunate reality. But what can we do? All I can do is talk about it. And who's really listening? But for those of you that are, I do appreciate you taking time out to listen to the video, listen to me talk. Please feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I do appreciate it. As usual, until next time, let's stay safe so we can stay free.